What's up, basketball fans? This is the real McKoy here, and this is my video about the teams I believe will compete for an NBA championship, not named the Warriors or the Cavaliers. Yes, I understand these two teams are the best teams in the NBA, but anything can happen in an NBA season, injuries or anything like that. So here's the other teams that I believe can compete for an NBA championship. Now you have the New York Knicks. Now they just got Derrick Rose, and I understand that everybody doesn't understand that trade because of his injuries. But if Derrick Rose can be even 75% the player that he once was, I believe they have a chance to compete in the East. And they have free agent signings with Joakim Noah, Courtney Lee, and Brandon Jennings. They have Porzingis and Melo. Melo's on the downside of his career, but he's still a good player. And Porzingis is only going to get better with time. So I believe this team can compete in the Eastern Conference and in the NBA. Next up, the Chicago Bulls. Now, this team is very interesting. They said they wanted to get younger. They got a little older with D. Wade and Rondo. I didn't understand their philosophy and way of thinking. I believe they really will be interesting to watch. I don't think they're going to translate to a lot of wins, but if, things fall their way, I think they could, maybe get into the top 3, maybe 4 seed in the Eastern Conference and compete, maybe go past the second round, maybe the Eastern Conference Finals to compete with the Cavaliers, to make it to the NBA Finals. If Rondo can be the old Rondo and get along with his coach, then I believe they can have a chance. It is going to be a little bit strange seeing D. Wade and other than the Heat uniform, but other than that, I think they could be a good team. Now, next up, we got the Toronto Raptors. To me, they're pretty much the same team, but I feel like they got a little bit worse by losing Biyombo to the Charlotte Hornets. Now, I don't understand that move. To me, they should have re-signed him. They didn't get anything for him, so I feel like they lost a lot of that. I don't think they're going to win over 50 games again this year, but being in the East, they still have a chance unless Kyle Lowry himself can prove to be better. He didn't have a good playoff run like he did in the regular season, but I feel like they could be a good team as well. Now you have the Indiana Pacers. Now they have Jeff Teague that they just traded for, got rid of George Hill. I feel like he's way better at the point guard spot. George Hill was more of a shooting guard anyway, so they have a conductor of the offense per se. Then they got Al Jefferson and Thaddeus Young, which are really good pickups. And they still have, of course, Paul George PG-13, which is an MVP caliber player. So I feel like he can have his game up. The Indiana Pacers are significantly better this season as well. Next up, the Portland Trailblazers. Now, I do like CJ and Dame Lillard, but at the same time, they do have to get a little bit better defensively because sometimes Dame Lillard doesn't do too good on individual defense. Team defense, he's a pretty good defender, but now they have Festus Ezeli to shore up that spot in the middle. They have Mason Plumlee, which I feel like is a good player. Terry Stotts is one hell of a coach. So I feel like next season and years to come, they'll be a pretty good team formidably. Of course, the San Antonio Spurs, they're always going to be a good team. They have Kawhi Leonard and LaMarcus Aldridge, but I feel like LaMarcus Aldridge has to step up a little bit more in the playoffs. Kawhi Leonard had a pretty good playoff, but he needed to step up a little bit better too. And they have Greg Popovich, one of the best coaches in NBA history. Now I feel like the signing of Pau Gasol is really going to help them in the Western Conference because they'll be able to compete with the Warriors, go down low in the paint, even though I feel like the Warriors are the better team. Spurs can still compete with that. And losing Tim Duncan can have a positive effect or a negative effect in that effect, but I feel like they'll be able to turn the season around and compete for more NBA championships. We have the Los Angeles Clippers. Now they have been teetering on being great for the last 4 or 5 years. Now they have trade rumors going around with Blake Griffin. I don't feel like it's the best thing going on for that team right now. But honestly, if they can get their head together, they could be a really dangerous team. But my problem is they still have the exact same team that they had last year. Yes, they have Maurice Banks from Golden State, and Doc Rivers is a hell of a coach. But if he doesn't change philosophy and then they don't start to get a little bit younger, they're going to be in trouble. I love Chris Paul and what he's doing, but he has to shoot the ball a lot more. I know he's a distributor, but he has to do a lot more as the ongoing season is about to